record on this computer. Okay, it's the recording is on now, Sachin. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so let me give you a brief about us, myself, and Madhura. So we both are founders and directors of Corporate Excellence, and we also facilitate all the workshops. We both are physically present, and physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, in all levels, present in all the workshops that we do. We are mainly into three main verticals: team building, soft skills, health, and well-being. Now, the combination of these helps us to make or design a workshop. It could be a full day workshop, or half day or 2 day workshop. It doesn't matter. The combination of these three skill sets basically help us to create fun, create excitement for the people, which is the important aspect. At the same time, we can even also create good amount of learnings for the people when it comes to soft skills, when it comes to behavioral skills, when it is performance, motivation, because team building is very much linked to soft skills, and soft skills are linked to well-being. They all these three things, they go well together. So that's why these three skill sets are our core expertise. And talking about me, my total experience is 18 years now, of which 6 years is completely into training, coaching, consulting. And before that, I was with HSBC and Citibank as a business analyst. So I worked extensively in corporate. I was a software engineer, then a business analyst, then I was into people role. So collectively, I come up with a very versatile experience, so to say. About Madhura, please.
Yeah, so I have 8+ year of experience, and where I was doing a software engineering job, team leader job, and now I am a corporate trainer. Basically, my area of work is to bring out the team together and make sure that the expression and the co-creation comes in whenever there is some sessions and in the activities. Over to you, Bhushan. Mute.
Madhura is our international certified, UNESCO certified trainer. She brings in all the creative components, because when it comes to sales team, or not only limited to sales team, but any team, operations or accounts, so we need a lot of creative component when it comes to innovation, when it comes to idea generation. Without creativity, we can't move things fast. So that's what she brings in. So before I share you the Excel sheet and the detailed plan, let me explain you what all we do and how we do it through pictures. So I'm showing you some of our work which we have done in various corporates. We have done for all staff level, marketing level, operations, service, in all kind of versatile experience. These are some of our work which we have done for some organizations in Pune, in Hinjawadi, for IT company. As you can see in this particular workshops, you will see there is always some activity. People are having some props, material, and they are doing some activities. There's some drama techniques, some role play. This was a proper sales motivation workshop which we designed. And within that, we also included some of the soft skill capsules as well, like team building ho gaya, fir aapka performance management ho gaya, how to increase your motivation ho gaya. So all these things are integrated in such a way that you get a good combination of all the things, and the teams are always completely involved. As you can see, this is one of the workshop done for Acare Solution. This was from a power electronics organization. So the workshops are done in such a way where there is excitement, there is brainstorming. On the left hand side at the bottom, the picture will show people are coming in a group, they're solving puzzles, they are activating their creative muscles. Something out of the box will be there, and something they don't do it on a regular basis. That's what makes our workshop very unique. And in this picture, you can see on the left side there is a pipeline challenge activity. Now what they're learning communication skills, they are learning coordination skills. They are building towers, they are building something. So all these workshops are designed in such a way, the duration doesn't matter. It could be 8 hours, 16 hours. You can give us the duration as per your convenience, but we will ensure that there is good amount of energy flow in the session. Now this was done for ISIS Technologies. They're into instrumentation and IT. Now here one of the requirement was to hello Sachin.
Yeah, Bhushan, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bhushan, continue.
Yeah. So in this we did activities about, several activities on appreciation, team building, and etc. Now this was done for a leadership team. This was a completely a leadership oriented workshop where again the requirement was to create a team bonding. The team was forming, it was really in the new stage. So some of the team members were very quite senior, some were newly joined, and the organization wanted to create a good amount of synergy between these two teams. So we created a team building workshop where there were activities, there were bonding, there were trust building exercises. So these were arranged for the team. This was done for the sales team. This was a completely outbound setting workshop wherein we were at Mahabaleshwar, which is around 300 kilometers from Pune. So we gathered in a resort. It is a proper resort wherein right from morning till evening there are various activities, and all these are props. The material, you're seeing various activities with the
Yeah.
props.
So
So these
I would just like to add something. Considering the sales team, so basic thing of sales team is a communication and a conviction to sell the product. So we mainly focus on how people can better do their communication, how they can develop their communication, where the effectiveness and the customer satisfaction and our target and the goal settings can be done. With the help of activity, we make sure that our objective for the sales team get fulfilled. As it is a rule that sales teams are always expressive, they are a people centric approach they use in their work. So we make sure that for the sales there is always a sales motivation aspect that we keep. So there are lots of activities. Next slide please, Bhushan. Again, sales team, what we do is we give them a theme, we give them a topic where they can brainstorm, they can create something, they can express themselves. And in a more way that as they are working always in the pressure, the sales teams are always in the pressure of moving toward the goal. We also make sure that they bring the well-being aspect. So this is the way what we do for overall team building with sales team. Yes, Bhushan, over to you. Bhushan, you are on mute.
So this is how we, engage people when you're in our first call, Sachin, you mentioned that we want people to engaged. Aajkal kya hua hai, thanks to COVID and all, the people connection is missing. People are not able to communicate easily with each other. That connection is little bit missing. So all our workshops are designed in such a way that there is high amount of communication, high amount of engagement. At the same time, there is a learning that comes out. That's the experience of almost all of our workshop participants, that some logical assignments and activities are given to the teams so that they execute them in a sequential manner, and then they get many aspects out of it. At the same time, there is this emotional intelligence in your requirement. There is a behavioral skills also you want to sharpen, which is important in order to check in our behaviors, look back, introspect wherever there are corrections required in our approaches, and through that there are various things can get open. So by considering all of this is a plan which we wanted to propose to you, which we already sent out in the email. I'm sharing the Excel spreadsheet now. Are you able to see, Sachin, my Excel sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, so great. So
It's
this
the
is,
same one, right? Which
yeah,
you have sent.
yeah, correct, yes. So I'll just quickly run through it so that you'll get to know how we arrange the activities, what is the idea of it, and you can provide your suggestions so that we know we can improvise as well. So generally, this is a full day. That means people come in office by 8:30. आपके office में ही करना है. So people can have a breakfast and all. We can start by 9:30, 9:45, and then we will start immediately with energizer activities, with individual introductions. Good to know about each other. Many of the times it happens कि office में क्या होता है कि we are just in the working zone. Sometimes we forget to that small check-in required to know about each other individually. So that will be happen. Then we will be for making groups. There will be some group themes, group names, and then we will be immediately starting with some pipeline challenge activity. One of the fantastic game to learn communication skills and coordination skills. Yeah. And then after your pipeline challenge activity, we are moving towards towards something called as, the behavioral soft skills part, wherein, we are going to focus on knowing about our strength and areas of improvement. And then again, there is one beautiful activity on building trust. We would be carrying all the props for all the games and everything. So no need to worry about it. Where we'll break for around 10 minutes, around 11:50. Then we are moving towards something called as, proper behavioral aspect tool. This is one of the famous tool which we often use in our workshop, wherein there is a specific requirement of team building along with, behavior and soft skill angle. We'll be teaching them how to create open and transparent work culture. Okay, so it is very much required for organizations, even for individual growth as well. So we'll be taking about that. So we'll be giving them chart papers to draw, paint, create some activities and all of it. And then a small activity about coordination skills just to break for before lunch. After lunch break, we are going to give a wonderful drama technique which is based on organizational values. So for this, we will need some inputs from you. What are the values which the organization has set up right from the beginning, or whatever the values they are there? Generally 4 or 5 values our organization has. Those we can take up, and then we would be giving the individual teams to create a wonderful skit around those activities. Here there is a lot of expression, creativity part will come out, and lots of fun that will happen, and lots of learning as well, because each group is going to give a good message for that particular values. We can even improvise this particular activity by using one specific theme as well, which we can discuss. And point number 9, after tea break, we are going to move towards innovative idea generation, which was one of the aspect which I saw in your requirement, how to generate more ideas for sales. So sometimes what happens if 4 or 5 or 10 people are creatively meeting together, spontaneously we can think about new ideas. So we are going to facilitate a small 30-minute 60-minute session about innovative idea generations, how what exactly mean by innovation, how to generate ideas, etc, etc. And then we are going towards the last activity of tower building, which is again a very wonderful activity for teams to express their creativity, motivation. We were going to give them a theme as well, different themes for different towers. And then towards the end, we are going to go for summary, key takeaways and conclusions about what are the key takeaways, what they want to take away. And also this is generally a general structure of a full day workshop, which starts at 9:30 and somewhere it closes by 5:30. It would cover your team building activities. It would cover your behavioral skills, your innovative idea generation for sales, and performance and motivation. Sachin.
Right. So just to add, so
Yeah.
all our sales team they are into furnitures, right?
Yeah.
So if you create some activity, see that they could relate it to that same business line.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah. So we also have some, games where we include the industrial based games, like, selling one object, selling a, furniture and all. So this is a sample plan, but yes, we can also add on some activity which will be more and more focused on the industries that you work on.
Right.
Yeah, especially this slot, right? This 3 to 4 p.m. slot or 2 to 3:30 slot, this 90-minute slot, we would need some inputs from you, Sachin, in order to make it more customizable, more centric to your specific business line. What if you can provide us inputs on something like, four changes you would like to see, as part of the entire sales team, as in their selling skills, in general, because you may have some amount of data, some amount of inputs from various team members. So if you can provide some data, right, we can create a case studies for the people, okay, wherein we would add, a customer walks into your shop, etc. We'll design a case study according to the inputs given by you, and then we can present it to them. That would make it more centric, customer centric, to your business line. So we'll need some inputs from you as well in order to design it and make it more customizable, Sachin.
Sure. So once you send me this video, I will forward it to my director. I have already forwarded the Excel sheet to them.
Okay.
So I'll forward this video as well, and then that will make the picture a little more clear. What we are trying to do. So that would be a great help.
Okay, sure, Sachin.
Also,
Yes.
we have also shared some YouTube videos. You can
I've already shared those. I've already done.
Okay, great.
Done.
Okay. So any final inputs from you, Sachin, on this, or do we have to wait for for directors' inputs as well? Like,
Yeah, so nothing else. I think everything is pretty clear. So once you send me this meeting
Yeah.
video, I will forward it to my boss, and finally, I think I would have a call with him, and then we'll close it off.
Okay, sure. Fine, Sachin. I think let me just quickly stop recording.